Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today we're checking out Recolonization, which is a city builder. Very, very interesting one at that. Right, let's jump into things. As ever, I'll do my very best to explain what the heck is happening, and hopefully we'll have a little bit of fun along the way. Okay, so the story for this is a little bit sort of convoluted and a little bit kind of wacky. We play primarily as this guy, an emissary. He has hit points, he has a whole bunch of stats. We start the game, ignore this, we start the game with basically 2 units, which we're going to be exploring with for at least a short while. There's a wreck of a space station down here, apparently. That's cool. Right, we got a little recon drone, which we are going to do some reconning with. Okay, and we have found at least the first thing that I sort of want to talk about. This is the All Mine faction army, apparently. Yeah, the All Mine faction, they're kind of like the bad guys, but like we're also kind of, what the heck is that? Okay, there's rubber over there. That's cool. They're kind of like the bad guys. They're kind of like technologically advanced, like zombie creature things. Cyborgs, I don't really know, but anyway, we are sort of we have a similar level of technology, and we are here to try and like help rebuild Earth or something like that. And to do so, we are going to have to engage a little bit of assistance. Now, every unit that we have has got a certain number of move points. We are moving as much as we possibly can. To try and explore as much as we possibly can before the end of the world, really. There's a whole bunch of resources up at the top here. It's a whole bunch of buttons that are kind of grayed out at the moment. Don't worry, we're going to be getting to that. So, basically, how do we destroy these guys here? Well, I'll tell you how we destroy them. We destroy them by taking over, and leading the native population. So yeah, that's kind of how we do it. What we can do is, if we get next to them, the dead tower dwellers, we can actually choose to lead these guys. And then that is gonna allow us to lead them. There's a whole bunch of sort of traits that are here. I think we're maybe gonna not do those guys. We can actually choose to continue to explore. There's no real necessity to immediately pick these clan people immediately. So what I would like to do is continue to explore, see what we've got going on. I should maybe have gone to that spaceship over there, but I can go there in a sec. All right, what do we got down here? The Gifted. Okay. I guess we'll try these peeps. Sure. Let's give it a shot. So, we walk within range, and we've got a little bit of an information screen here. It's a little bit overwhelming, but that's okay. Anyway, warning, this is a key game choice which cannot be rolled back. That's right. Okay. So we can choose to either keep looking for another clan, or we can choose to lead. And if we choose to lead, then there's a couple of things that we need to consider. First of all, we will receive an army of 3 units, the ability to found towns, and the home climate. Now, the home climate, basically, whatever climate this clan is in at the moment, will be the climate that we have to work with. And in fact, that is honestly fine. That is honestly absolutely fine. If we choose to lead the clan, we're just going to have to deal with it. Right. You will be known as leader of Children of the Vault. Your faction will inherit its starting traits from the Gifted. Your faction's home climate will be temperate, and you will receive an army of clan warriors, and you'll be able to build your first town. There's also a couple of bonuses that we will need to consider. We get regeneration, we get more science, we get extra yield from the science district, prosperity, reputation. Don't worry about all of that. It is fine. Let us lead them. Let us lead the Gifted boldly into the future. Now, this is where this game starts to get very, very interesting. And in fact, terraforming becomes a very, very large part of it. Let us continue to explore here. In fact, you know what? I'll do singing cannibals. Heck, look at that. Worth noting, by the way, these are people of the Arctic. They have got a cold home climate. These people have got a temperate climate, and we've of course got a temperate climate. I really don't want to deal with the cold people. Not necessarily like they're anything worse. No, keep exploring up here. Not necessarily that they're worse, but just you know, just that it's different. Just that it's different, just that it's a certain amount of consideration. Anyway, we have got our emissary. How many more points do we have? We've got 4.5 additional move points. So I can build a town. Is there a specifically great place to build a town? Over there. There's a decent spot for building a town over here. I'm recommended to build a town up here. I think I'm going to build the town... You know what? Sure. Let's go and build the town over here. And this is very, very important. This is very, very important for a number of reasons. So, the position of the town, super, super important. Once we're in the town, we can sort of start chatting about a few of the different features of the town. We'll come back to that in just a second. I'd like to get this scout to do some scouting in the first instance. Let's get you moved out over here, and we'll get you to just explore. Anyway, the game is very, very, very focused on terraforming, and this is why. This is why. So has our emissary got any move points? Yeah, we got 1.5 move points left. So here's what we can do. Here's what we can do, and here's why it's important. If I toggle on the resource overlay, you can see there's a whole bunch of little green pips, and there's a whole bunch of little red pips. Basically, the entire city is reliant on the same type of climate in the region. So, for example, if I take a little look at Teuton here, which I can't click on. Come on, Teuton, please. Okay, you know what? Move off there. That's fine. Let me click on the city. You can see that there's a whole bunch of different values here, and they are all basically fed in from the region. So, for example, if we take a little look at production, for example, there we go. We can see that we get 10 production from districts. That is the town hall in the very center. That is literally the town center, and that's where we get all of these little values from. But more importantly than that, we get 22 production pips from the terrain. So basically, what we need to try and do is we need to try and terraform all of the non-temperate tiles, all of the red tiles in this region into the temperate type of tiles, so that we can get as much production in the city as possible. So far, so good. Pretty simple. Good. I'm glad we're there. Yeah, let's take a little look at the individual types of resources now. All right, let's start with prosperity. Prosperity pays for various actions. We've got science, more science, faster research. We've got money. Money is up here. That is fine. We have got production, how fast we can build stuff, and we can build districts. You know, we can place down a district in a city. I guess we'll place an industrial district over here, and in fact we will get a massive modifier to the production over there. So let's do that. We'll queue it up. It's going to take 13 turns, but don't worry, it's not going to take half that long. Not at all. Alternatively, we could decide to build a whole bunch of units, or we got infantry, brutes and capes, that sort of stuff. Don't worry about that though. It's not a big deal. Now, population. How does population work? Well, in Civilization, for example, your population work individual tiles. Here, they do not work individual tiles. They instead work a specific type of resource. So whatever type of resource we choose to allocate our population to, the worker generates plus 10 of that resource. For example, the worker is currently on food. If we were to move them into production, for example, it would shorten the time that it takes to build the industrial district, but it would take us an extra turn to level up before the population increase. I think I'm going to keep in food for now. I'm going to try and get as many people as I possibly can. Worth noting, each citizen needs housing. If there isn't enough housing, that's a problem because people aren't going to be able to work. When we build the district, for example, that gets us an extra housing. So, you know, good timing, I think, on building that. Anyway, yeah, so that's kind of how it works. That's what we're incentivized to do. We're trying to get as much sort of, you know, as much non-temperate temperate tiles. We're going to try and turn them into temperate tiles. And we can do that very, very interestingly with our emissary. And that's what we're going to do in just a second. But before we do that, let us check out the science and tech tree. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. Loads and loads and loads of stuff available. Like an incredibly large amount of stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to queue up the sort of early game techs. These aren't overly complicated. They just allow us to build resource-specific districts. Agriculture district allows us to build agriculture district. Works exactly the same as the industrial district, the trade district, the philosophy district, the science district, whatever. We're just going to queue all that up. Very early, very sort of basic stuff. Right, then we will take a little look at edicts. Edicts, we don't need to really worry about right now. I'm just going to queue up all of them to be researched, and we'll kind of deal with that in a little bit. Empire plans, this is a really, really cool feature. I'm glossing over it for now because it's not super relevant, but it will be soon. So here's what I want to do. What we can choose to do is we can choose to place a capsule. Now, this is kind of what an edict is. We only have 2 available at the moment, as you can see from the edict screen. We're researching all of these, obviously, but we can choose to utilize an edict. That is either infrared heat or cryogenic burst. Now, these 2 will completely change the game and completely change the climate. So what we're going to do actually is we are going to elect to place it down here. Okay, well, can I maybe move first? Can I move? Let's move there, and then let's. Oh, I don't have the extra movement, but that's fine. We can do it next turn. Not necessarily a big deal. We can choose to wait a little bit there. Okay, so let us place a capsule. What we're going to do is we're going to place a temperate capsule. We're going to place it right here. And what we can do is we can toggle different tiles, but basically we are going to turn all of these tiles, we're going to turn them all green. We are going to like basically get free resources added to our city. There's a selected cost, the resources in the town. It's going to go absolutely through the roof. It is going to cost us energy. We're generating a very, very slight amount of energy from our town at the moment. We probably don't want to use it all, but it's a cost that I am frankly absolutely willing to bear and very, very happy to place that down. Now, speaking of, let us move over here. What the heck is that? Electric bushes, an ancient anomaly. Okay, I would like to place another capsule if at all possible. What I would like to check, though, well, we'll do it next turn now, but that's fine. Let's move down here. Right. Again, we need to bear in mind that there is a region. The region is the blue area. We've got the I guess the unclaimed regions. Let's continue continue your exploration, your automatic exploration. We've got the sort of white regions, the regions that we don't necessarily need to concern ourselves with at the moment. We want to really just try and pog this region up as much as we possibly can. That's what we're really going to try and do. You have got movement, but okay, that's fine. What the heck is that? A singularity shard. Okay, there's a bunch of these things that I probably should try and collect. What does this do? Such anomalies can generate additional resources for town. Every time an enemy army enters an adjacent square, it'll be struck by lightning. -2 and lose all AP. Right. Can I mean, I can't go in there at the moment anyway. Right, let's keep on exploring. Pale Preachers. Okay, that's cool. Let's keep on exploring here. Excellent. We got a little neutral faction there. That's fine. And we'll go out there. Okay, this is looking pretty good. I like this region. This is a nice looking region. There's a couple of places where we would like to place that capsule. The capsule doesn't actually activate until the end of the turn. You go down here just to see if there's anything else there. I don't think there is. I don't think there's anything else, actually, that we're particularly interested in. But there we go. Okay, so then, yeah, what else have we got up here? We've got cash. This is our overall cash. We get cash. Oh, there we go. It's worked. Beautiful. And just like that, things have gotten a little bit hotter, a little bit spicier, and we've brought all of these glorious, glorious, glorious areas into the fold. I know we've got an area here that is currently occupied by some bad guys. We'll worry about that in a minute. Don't you worry about that. I want to see if I can try and I can't get in there, can I? I'm not going to be allowed to do that. You know what I want to do? I really, really like to try and place a capsule here. See if we can try and place a temperate capsule. Place it there. Yeah, it's going to cost me 250 energy, but it's going to allow me to get a whole bunch of extra production stats. So let's launch that. And then how many points does my emissary have? My emissary has loads and loads of movement points. So let's keep on moving, shall we? Oh, there's a lot more stuff down here. I didn't really consider that, but honestly, I think a capsule like there would be really, really good. And in fact, we could maybe kill you if that's... we could do that, but it maybe wouldn't be the best thing in the world. Let's see if we can try and... See if we can try and place that there. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. I'm still not completely convinced that I have absolutely any idea how we deal with that, but that's fine. We're going to launch that for 300 energy. We basically have no way to generate additional energy, so once we are out of that energy, we are kind of screwed, but you know what? This is a good investment, I feel. There's a lot of good stuff here. I'm going to go over to those ancient ruins in just a second. Can I move through? I can't move through this enemy unit. We're going to have to wait for them to move if I don't want to fight them, which I don't. I'm perfectly content to leave them there for now. Right, what have we got going on here? We have leveled up to level 2. I am not going to prioritize science at the moment. I'm going to prioritize the industrial district. To me, that seems much more important. I'm also going to queue up an additional unit afterwards. We could buy that unit if I wanted to. It's not necessarily the end of the world. We still need to chat a little bit about combat, and that is something that I am interested in chatting about. Right, you can just do auto recon. That's fine. Okay, I'm actually going to leave you... I'm going to leave you there. That's fine for me. Right, okay, that's fine. We'll go to the next turn. You're hopefully going to move away here. You are in your home climate. Who are you from? The Pale Preacher's Clan. Oh, you're from up here. That's fine. Okay, we have got ourselves an edict. Oh, I didn't talk about how the recon drone actually dies after 6 turns. So it's just like an early game. It's an early game research drone. It doesn't, or recon drone, should I say? It doesn't actually. It can go anywhere. It's very, very powerful, but it dies. It dies an early death, to be fair. Right, let us see what we've got here. Oh yeah. We have just, like, massively pogged up. Massively pogged up what we've got going on. Let me see what's over here. Ah! Bummer. There's an enemy over there. That's fine. That's fine. I need more units. What we're going to do is we're going to bring our emissary back over here, and we're going to see if we can try and take out this enemy over there. To me, that seems somewhat important. Let's get our scout to merge with our emissary units. There we go. We'll merge it into one singular unit. I don't particularly think that is going to be altogether too useful because the scout is not a particularly, combat-capable individual, but that is okay. Right, destroy the automatons. We have got that as a mission. We're going to do that. Yeah, cool. Okay, so we've done a little bit of terraforming. There's a lot more terraforming that we can do. Believe you me, there's a lot more terraforming that we can do. It's a little temperate map overlay. That's good to have access to, actually. That's very, very good to have access to. Yeah, so the edicts, this is not the edicts, but close potato, close. The edicts are very, very cool because we can, like, for example, irradiate certain hexes. It damages unprotected armies whilst healing zombies and certain kind of mutants. What the heck? We can get a spore cloud, creates low growth in hexes. We can get a thunderstorm, creates swamps in the selected hexes. We can get an earthquake, for example, destroys mountains, glaciers, and ruins. So we can actually, like, completely terraform, if we want to, the Earth, which is kind of cool. I kind of dig it. Okay, invented agriculture. Excellent, good stuff. You can now build the agricultural district. Happy days. We have got a combat potential of 128 in our faction army. The combat potential of this enemy area, or this enemy unit, is a lot more than us. Yeah, they've got a lot of combat potential. We really need some additional troops. That being said, though, I'm pretty confident. You know what? We could actually buy. We could buy the production. Here. That's honestly something that I might do. You know what? I'm going to do that. It's going to cost me pretty much all of my money, but I've got quite a good region for money, especially if we place a capsule over here. Queue up another brood over there. Nice. Okay, so we're 5 turns until we get the industrial district up and running. That's looking good. I would like to build a trade district here or here somewhere. Either or, that would be pretty good. Yeah, nice. I mean, we got a few options. We got a few options here. What are we working on now? Are we working on trade right now? We're working on trade right now. So we'll get a trade district over there soon. Let's also queue up the agricultural district. This is the best place for the agricultural district. There's already 3 food on the tile. Let's freaking go. It's going to be a long time before we get there, but that's honestly okay. I'm pretty content with that. Okay, let us move you over to here. There we go. And we'll just get you to hold there for now. Nothing too crazy. Enable auto recon. We'll let you do what you want to do, and we will go to the next turn. Nice. Okay, so we have pretty much talked about everything thus far. Occasionally, we'll get some options, some like world events, which is fine. Your scientists have discovered an unknown parrot species with a blue tail and an orange beak. Take the birds and sell them on the market, presumably a line that is going to get us cash. Give the birds to scientists, give the birds to the military, give the birds for free to less fortunate people. Give the birds to the military. The decision was made, let us await the consequences. The recon drone ran out of energy and self-destructed. That is okay. That is fine. We have got 2 units. I'm going to get them to merge with the... No space left in the army. Okay, apparently I am not going to do that. We are going to get these units to move out over here. That's fine. And have we got any other units? No. We do have some units in the garrison of the base, but that's fine. Right. Can I run the enemy into here? I would like to run the enemy into here. So, let us demonstrate combat, because I do indeed like me some combat in this game. It's very, very interesting. So, if we want to engage with any enemy, actually, we get this option. Now, we get a little preview. It's an assured victory. That's fine. And we could quick battle it out, or run away from the battle. I'll be quick battling most, but for this specific one, I'd like to showcase exactly how the combat works, because it's very, very cool. Basically, the entirety of the terrain is turned into a battlefield, which I really, really like. You can see the enemy sort of spawn squares. You can see our sort of spawn squares here. Pretty cool indeed. Now, we've only got 2 units in combat at the moment. However, in one singular turn, we are going to be having a whole bunch of troops arriving. Basically, any troops that are within a certain distance will get called in, and that's exactly what is going to happen here. Now, if we have an oil reservoir, can be shot through, can be destroyed, explosion damage. There's a lot of sort of like different artifacts on the map. Destructible ruins can be shot through, can be destroyed, but they give us a little bit of extra protection. I don't think this does anything. I don't think that does anything. Every time an army enters an adjacent hex, it'll be struck by lightning and lose all action points. Okay, it might do something in combat, but there's things that only do... There's stuff that only happens in combat and other stuff that happens out with combat. Now, I have a very specific objective here. My objective is to hide in the trees. If we hide in the trees, then we are only going to be visible when the enemy actually come near us. You know what? Let's actually retreat to this set of trees over here. I think I'm a little bit too close. We're going to get you to hold position, and the enemy are going to come in close. However... That's right. Joke's on you. Reinforcements have arrived. Indeed, they have. We've actually got more reinforcements coming. We got 3 more coming next turn. We have got our emissary. And the interesting thing indeed about our emissary is that doesn't do anything. Apart from the fact that we can do tactical edicts, creates acid swamps in the target hex and adjacent hexes where possible. The terraforming effects are reset at the end of combat. Damages 1 armor and all of the units in the target hex and the adjacent hex. It does cost us like a lot of energy to do, but honestly, that is fine. Let's actually move you into the trees. I want to wait until we have a few more people. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of damage with our ranged units. We'll get you to hold position. We'll get you to hold position. We'll get you to hold position, and we'll let the enemies come within range. I might take a little bit of damage on my emissary. That's not necessarily a problem. So this guy is a melee unit. He is going to do an incredibly large amount of damage to some of my units, which I'm a little bit worried about. That's okay. He did kill one. That's fine. Now, let's see if we can... okay, this boy is annoying here. He's an electric automaton with EMP emitter. Attack electrifies target, needs clear line of sight, immune to electricity. Very, very annoying indeed. Okay, let's get you to move here. What? What? Okay, move there. Attack here. Okay, good. We want to kill this guy this turn. Yeah. Okay. Good. There is armor here, so it's not exactly ideal. Let's get you to... You can't actually attack because you're too close. Yeah, you're too close. And we can't attack you there. What about it? I can't even use a tactical edict. Can't even use a tactical edict. If I go in here, I'm going to get cream crackered, haven't I? Ah, screw it. Let's do it. Okay, you know what? Actually, that was kind of super worth it. Okay. Then that's going to free up the capability to shoot you. Excellent. That did absolutely nothing. Let's go within range here, and let's attack. Like so. Beautiful. Would be really, really nice if we could get Acid Rain right now, but it's fine. We got a 50% chance of hitting this shot, basically because of the armor. We get the shot. That's really, really nice. Okay, you're going to run away, but you're going to do an incredibly large amount of damage, and you might actually kill this unit right here. Yeah, that's kind of to be anticipated, to be honest. That's okay. Reinforcements have arrived. Excellent. I didn't even know that we had any more. Now, you are still stunned. You've still got no ability. The Electrified is still in effect for one singular last turn. That's okay. Right, melee. Let's do the hit. Now, are you going to be able to get anywhere near? You know what? I think we should try with the arrows first. Try with the arrows first. If that ends up not working out, let's try with this melee unit that is a little bit further away. Okay, that's really, really good. Very, very nice. And then let's move this unit up as far as we possibly can and get you to hide in the trees. You are not in a position to do anything. Let's get you to move up. Let's get you to hide in the trees. And let's get you to hide in the trees too. Hiding in the trees is my specialty. Right, and look at that. Oh, that's a pain in the backside. You have blown up. You've blown up that oil reservoir. You'll note, by the way, that because I'm in my home climate, we actually get a nice little bonus. I mean, if we hover over here, you can see temperate, home climate plus 1 HP at the end of turn, fire for 2 turns. That's fine. Honestly, let's move out of the fire, and let's just attack you. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that absolute. Look at that absolute jerk. Look at the range of those arrows as well. And let's go here. Beautiful. Excellent. And that is it. That is it. We absolutely won combat. We did lose 2 units, but honestly, kind of the cost of doing business as far as I'm concerned. It is what it is. Defeating automatons nets you 300 energy. Very, very nice. And then a few sort of specialized resources, which is kind of cool too. Can I move in here? I don't think so. I don't think that we've got any mobility points left. I don't think that fire is going to last for very much longer, but it might. I guess we shall see. Either way, I'm really, really happy with how that went. That was very, very good. Okay, what do we got in the notification area here? We've unlocked an edict. Very, very nice. That's cool. In 2 turns, you'll be able to launch Empire plans. In fact, we will. That is good. Right, let's go into the ancient ruins here. You found a stash of lead. Okay. I might need to terraform this area. But we'll do so shortly. This unit is burning and will lose hit points until the fire is extinguished. Well, I don't think I can do much about that. I think we're just going to kind of chill. There is a way that we can extinguish fire. It is with a worker. I'll queue up a worker, but I got to be honest, I don't particularly care about dealing with it. Let's just hope that we don't die in the meantime. Maybe can we go in the water? I feel like I'm just going to end up traipsing fire, like, across the entirety of the landscape. If I do that. We've invented trade. Hallelujah, we've done it. Okay, yeah, is the unit still on fire? I think we're still on fire. Okay, we've moved back into not fire zone. That's kind of cool. Let's chill out. Let's chill out there. Have we completely ruined this landscape? I didn't think that we had completely ruined the landscape, but maybe we have. Maybe we have, in fact. Okay. Anyway, this is looking good. Let's leave it a turn. There we go. Okay, the landscape is reverted back to what it probably should have been. Okay. Give the birds to the military. Bird feathers have improved the accuracy of arrows fired. Will be active for 10 turns. Units of the type marksman will change their attack to +1. Hey, that's really, really nice. Okay, the fire is actually finishing, which is great. Let's see if we can try and go over here. I would like to go and deal with this. Oh, we're on fire again. We're on fire again. Oh, it's automatons here. An equal chance of winning the battle without reinforcements is a guaranteed loss. Right. Well, I'm absolutely determined that we're not gonna do that. However, before we retreat out of this awkward situation, we can choose to start an empire plan. Now, what we have is this resource called reputation up here. We get reputation from a whole bunch of things, really, but at the moment, it is just our town. Now, what we can choose to do is we can choose to activate as many or as few of these empire plans as we want, and remember that we can actually research more of them. We can research more empire plans. The way that empire plans work is that each turn, the following resources will be added to towns: 10 money. And same with intelligence, 10 science. So as long as we have reputation, there's no real reason not to constantly have like an empire plan in plan, you know? Which I think is pretty darn cool. There is absolutely no way that we're going to be able to fight these guys. We've discovered the science district. That is excellent. We've unlocked another edict. That's cool too. Yeah, we are like horrifically on fire. Absolutely horrifically on fire. How the heck do I, like, genuinely, how the heck do I put out, how do I put out a fire? Also, why is this not mine? I don't know yet. Let's buy this worker. Let's do it. We've also completed the industrial district, which is very, very nice. We're able to get 4 population now. Am I happy with this overview of things? I think I am. There we go. Also, I should have set a research objective. Let's choose, I don't know, crossbows seem pretty good. Pretty darn good. Right, can I get you to come out here, Mr. Worker? And we'll see if we can try and get you to put the fire out, at least next time. Okay. God, this is, what a miserable time. We can't even merge into single army. Yes. Do you not put the fire out? How the heck do we extinguish this fire? Do I need to go into a frozen zone? God, I mean, no, I don't want to disband the unit. I want to protect it. I want to protect it. It's all on fire. Oh, what a shame. Okay, just walk around. Walk around, I guess. Unit can't disembark here. We can't even split things up. Oh well, good luck, I guess. I hope you don't die. I hope you don't die, but you might. Okay. I have absolutely no idea how we put the fire out. That is wild. That is absolutely wild. Unlocked a few brand new edicts. That's very, very nice. I really do want to explore those ancient ruins over there. Can I get this? Can I get this brute in a cape? We kind of can. We can also get the agricultural district built. Let's focus slightly more on production for now. There we go. Yeah, I know you're going to die. I knew you were going to die. So the hero ended up dying. We got a little bit of a timer before the hero comes back. Well, 6 turns to be precise. There we go. You're burning. You know what? Just go back into the go back into the fire, and just disband. I have absolutely no idea how that gets solved, but whatever. Just deal with it. We'll get ourselves this agricultural district, and we'll be gosh darn happy about it. It proves that we don't need a hero to be heroic. There we go. Agriculture district, is it built? It should be built, and it should be built very, very soon indeed. Feels kind of strange not having a unit around, but there we go. Oh, look at that. Our city has expanded a little bit. That's very, very cool. That area looks right, by the way, for a science district, which I can build right there, and we can also build a trade district right here, probably. Yeah, I think a trade district is pretty good there. We'll get ourselves a brute in a cape very, very shortly. We'll get ourselves our hero back, which is kind of nice. I think we need to just, like, wander across this area. I think that's kind of how it works. We wander through the ruin, and we can get there. It's looking pretty good. Okay, we got loads and loads and loads of edicts, which I'm raring to test out as soon as our hero gets back. Let's see. Oh, you can actually get upgraded as well, because we've got a little bit of lead. Cool. Well, you know what? I'll spend that. I'll spend that for sure. Let's move over here. Do I capture it? No. What the heck is wrong with it? Rough terrain. There's something wrong with this city, apparently, which hexes with ruins need... Oh, no resources. Oh, I tell you what we need to do. We need to clear them with a worker. We'll get ourselves another worker this time. Let's do that. Let's do that. And we'll get our hero back as well. I'm liking this little city, to be honest. This is looking really, really good. What's the combat capability of this? Combat power is 60. Okay, there's a few other things that maybe we should sort of discuss. One of the things is that there is a little countdown timer on top of some of these areas, on top of some of these cities. Automaton intolerance level accumulates when people commit various actions in regions, such as destroying automatons, building districts, growing totem trees, and launching edicts. Basically, once this meter fills up, and it's very, very close to filling up because we've been making such tremendous progress, once it fills up, basically automatons start raining down from above, and things start to get absolutely crazy. It's just a consideration that we need to have. Let's move over here, and we'll do clear the ruins. Beautiful. Okay, so in three turns, we'll be able to open this little space up. The workers, by the way, can also build roads, but I think we need to get a specific technology for that. Is it infrastructure? Is it trade subsidies? I don't know. We may need to get a second city before we're able to build it, but I mean, yeah, there is so much stuff here. An increase in the resource in agricultural districts. Very, very cool. Worker will be able to build farms. Let's get that. I mean, smelting, the ability to build smelting, foundries, workshops, the whole shebang. Let us move forward and hopefully get this covered up. Are the ruins removed? Your people have discovered pools of glowing liquid. Examine the liquid under a microscope. Sure, that seems like a very sensible thing to do, and I'm a very sensible person. The hero is respawned. We can remove him out of the city. Let's go and actually move down here. The reason being is that I think this is a pretty great place to put a capsule down, because remember, we've still got that like pretty sick regional bonus to get, and three food, 3 coins, 3 science. There's a whole bunch of extra stuff that we can get. I will say, I think it is more expensive each and every time. Hold on. Oh, cancel. We cannot. Hold on. Bit of a problem. Infrared heat is the wrong thing to use, because basically we actually want to cool it down because it was desert tiles, right? No point in spending extra resources for these tiles. We'll just tidy that up. We'll get that launched. Beautiful. And at the end of the turn, that should be grand. Can we place a capsule on the mountains? I have no idea what type of mountains these are. These are cool mountains, so maybe that there. I mean, it's a little bit difficult to see. An impassable spot. Okay, what about here? An impassable spot. Yeah, I kind of figured that that might be the case. I mean, we can always move back here, and then on the next turn, we can, like, build the capsule, like, right here. Nanobots were found in the liquid will be active for 5 turns. On all districts in the type science, the quantity of science will change by +3. When clearing the ruins, you discover lost iron. Excellent. And we've also invented farming. Very, very good. Not to mention the fact that we've cleaned up the desert over here. That is looking wonderful. Looking very, very nice, in fact. Very, very, very nice. Let's do that in there. And we will launch this capsule for a very reasonable and modest sum. What the heck is up with this square here? It's temperate. I mean, it should work. We can build a farm. No agriculture resources here. Yeah, where do we want to build a farm? Can I build a farm here? We cannot, presumably because it's not within the bounds of the city. It doesn't matter. Either way, pretty cool. I actually think we're going to wrap things up right about there, ladies and gents. But honestly, I feel like we barely scratched the surface of this game. Revival Recolonization. Very, very cool. A really, really, really nice approach to building... build that, sure. To building cities. Like a completely different sort of approach to, you know, how you manage your citizens. There is the whole sort of like automaton thing as well, like a neutral threat as well. There's a whole bunch of clans too. We didn't even really get to that, but that's all the stuff that you can explore. Check it out. It's part of the Steam Next Fest. You can check out the demo right now if indeed that is something that you are interested in doing. But for now, ladies and gents, my name of course has been Orbital Potato. I'll see you next time. Bye.